Dan Hurley is in stores to stay. An official contract extension, as was reported and rumored after he decided to say no to the LA Lakers and remain at Connecticut, was made official yesterday. 6-year deal worth $50 million, more than $8 million per year. It makes Dan Hurley the second highest paid coach in all of men's college basketball, only behind Kansas's Bill Self. There are 3 coaches, DRS, only 3 in all of men's college hoops that are paid more than $7 million per year. Kansas, Bill Self. Connecticut now, Dan Hurley, and Arkansas, John Calipari, who actually took a slight discount to go to Arkansas and leave Lexington, Kentucky. A huge deal for Dan Hurley that will keep him under contract with this 6-year extension through the 2028-29 college basketball campaign.
Yeah, we'll see how this contract does last. And the reason I bring that up is he's very happy, apparently so, in UConn. They paid him well. His family likes it there. Wife loves it there, which, as we know, is very important. But if you're taking a look long-term, we know that he said he wanted to go to the NBA, flirting with the Los Angeles Lakers, and I think everybody's in agreement. If the Lakers were like, okay, 10 years, $100 million, he would have been going to the Los Angeles Lakers saying, you know what, did all I can in college basketball, won 2 national championships, let me ply my trade here in the highest position I could possibly get, which is an NBA coach in my profession. But now he doesn't go there. He's still relatively young. But could we see a scenario play out sort of here, Ben, that we've seen so many times in college basketball? Like Roy Williams was a fantastic coach in college. Probably would have translated very well to the NBA game. Goes to Kansas, but then gets his dream job at UNC. Goes, you know what? I don't have anything left to do here. Let me see if I can win a national championship. If I do, fantastic. But those aspirations of going to the NBA really aren't there anymore. Remember when Coach K was flirting with the NBA way back in the day to go with the Los Angeles Lakers, same team that Hurley was looking at. And as soon as you said, you know what, I'm going to pass on this. I'm going to stay at Duke. I'm going to win a couple more national championships. They're going to pay me a lot of money. And why should I leave? I got a great thing going here. They're never going to push me out, and I'll make my own decisions, can pick my own successor. That's the interesting part now is you look at that nice deal that Hurley got. Let's just say over the next 3 years, he picks up another national championship that makes 3. Why would he say to himself then, you know what, now I'm a little bit older, I finally want to get to the NBA, or let me just stay at Stores because I'm probably making even more money than I just signed that 6-year, $50 million contract, and my family is happy here, and we got a dynasty rolling. Let me see how many national championships I can run up the flagpole to be considered maybe one of the best college coaches in the history of this sport. I think that also makes an idea of, does he want to go to the NBA if he tacks on another one? We'll find out, but the longer you wait to go to the NBA, the more likely you are just to stay in college basketball and say, this is where I belong.
As the Laker job became speculated that Dan Hurley was going to be in the running for it, and I think many thought he was going to take it in Los Angeles, one of the reasons why was his expressed desire to coach at the highest level in basketball. The insane, psychotic, almost competitor that Dan Hurley is, trying to win at every level he has ever been a head coach, thus the desire to be in the association. But it's not always greener pastures. You would think, Donnie, throughout the Lakers coaching search, right? Some things kind of came out. They're actually a cash-poor franchise, despite the history and the luster of Los Angeles. That maybe it's not as desirable as a job that would pay you $10 million per year. The Lakers don't really have that kind of cash. I mean, it was more than $10 million, $15 million per year to be one of the highest paid coaches in the NBA. So who knows exactly if there will be a better opportunity for Dan Hurley, one that comes with the notoriety that is in Los Angeles. That remains to be seen. But it does seem pretty set now that Dan Hurley is comfortable in Connecticut. His wife, Andrea, very happy to be in Stores as well. He is a family man through and through. I think Dan Hurley is in college to stay, to build a pantheon at Connecticut that we associate with guys like John Wooden in Westwood at UCLA, and Bob Knight in Bloomington in Indiana, and in Durham at Duke with Mike Krzyzewski. Dan Hurley has that opportunity. He is one of 17 coaches all time in the history of D1 men's college basketball to win multiple national championships. He is one of 8 to ever do it back-to-back, and the first since Billy Donovan way back in 06 and 07. That is Dan Hurley's legacy already. He can only add on as Connecticut looks for 3 in a row. They're a co-favorite at a 10-1 price alongside KU entering this next season.
I'll tell you what would have been interesting, too, if he took that Lakers job and that transfer portal opened up. We certainly wouldn't be seeing UConn at the top of the heap standings right now on the FanDuel Sportsbook to win another national championship. So here we go. UConn, winner number 3 in a row. We'll find out.
A lot of talent remains in stores despite those that have left for the NBA. Hour 2 is up next here on TTL.